All right. Also in your your supply pouch, you found a plate. This is any kind of paper plate. I gave you one, but if like for any reason this gets torn up, any kind of paper plate will work. Paper because it's easier to write on. You just make a T, you cross it half in the middle, and then you cross that half in half on either side. And this is called a part whole plate. This is what we use for part whole. You can use your counters or beans or Cheerios, whatever you have to count with. I gave you counters, so that's what we're working with today. But you can use anything to do the part whole with this model. So you have your numbers. So you have, like, you would take your number. This usually works for 0 to 10 that we use part whole for. You can do the teen numbers. You just know that one of your parts will always be a group of 10. We're not really doing the fact families like 9 plus 5 or 6 plus 8 to get 14. We're just staying with groups of 10 for teen numbers. But for our purposes, we're going to use 0 to 10. So we have a 5. So you have your 5 here. So I would say, okay, I've got 5 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm not going to use those, so I'm putting them over there. So when you're making 5, 5 is your whole. 5 is what you are, the number you're starting with, and you know that that's your number, it's your whole. So the 2 parts, you would use these counters and put them into parts. So for example, you could put all 5 on one side. Well, what's on the other side? 0. 5 and 0 are parts of 5, the whole. So let's move 1 over. So now, and I'll flip it over like that. So now we have 4 on one side and 1 on the other. 4 and 1 are parts of 5. That's the whole. 5 is the whole. 4 and 1 are the parts. So let's flip 1 over. Now I have 3 and 2. 3 and 2 are parts of 5. 5 is the whole. 3 and 2 are the parts. I'm going to flip 1 over. Now I have 2. 2 and 3 make 5. They're parts of 5. 5 is the whole. 2 is a part. 3 is a part of 5. Flip it over. Now I have 1. 1 and 4 are parts of 5. 1 and 4 are the parts. 5 is the whole. And then when you flip the last one over, now you have 0 and 5. 0 and 5 are the parts of 5. 5 is the whole. You could do this with any number. It's really just practice for them seeing that numbers are made up of parts. 5 is 2 and 3. 5 is 4 and 1. 5 is 0 and 5. When they have that in strong number sense, then they are able to do the more complicated math as we go up in grades. So we're working on really honing in on this base parts and wholes of numbers, the number sense foundation that we're trying to build. So that's how you would use this plate. We'll use it for lots of different things, but that's the part whole plate that I sent home, and we'll have lessons on that to explain it. But I wanted you to see how it would be used.